Here at Test Park, Southampton Solent women's rugby team are aiming to show our male national team how it's done as they look to have a successful campaign. As new and old players begin to gel in preparation for their opening fixture against Exeter on Thursday, there is a real sense of expectation around the camp. A hot topic amongst the squad at the moment, however, is the lack of media coverage for their sport when compared to the male game, something that club captain Hannah Shard thinks must change if women's rugby is to move forward.
And if you asked most people who won the Women's Rugby World Cup last year, they wouldn't be able to tell you that it was England. So yeah, it still hasn't got as much coverage as it should have.
Despite the lack of coverage of their sport, the team have seen a big jump in numbers trying out for the team off the back of England Women's World Cup success in 2014 and this year's male tournament being held in England.
Like for our Freshers' Fair, we had a lot more people sign up this year. So I think the popularity of the sport has definitely grown. It's good to see a lot more sort of women coming into the sport, really. There's still that perception that it's definitely a masculine sport. You know, you still get the stereotypical people who'll come up to you and say that you're butch and everything else. But I think definitely through our team we've proved that you can be any shape, size, fast, slow, whatever.
The side have high expectations for the coming season, with a push to finish top of the table not out of the question.
Yeah, I've got high hopes as well. We saw what things we did wrong last year, and then we're using that to, improve.
Solent go up against Exeter on Thursday and will look to get off to a winning start. With only a few of their third-year players moving on this season, Shard believes that the mix of new and old players gives them a good chance to do well.
So the third years that left last year, we only had about 3 or 4. So we've managed to incorporate a lot more freshers this year, but we've still got a really strong, experienced team from last year. So yeah, I've got high hopes for the season.
Abby also thinks that rugby is perceived as a solely male sport, but hopes that will change in the future.
Yeah, whenever I tell people that I play rugby, I know I'm small anyway, so even if I was a guy, I'd probably be surprising. But because I'm a girl, a lot of people are just, really, do you get hurt? Just completely different questions to what if a guy said, I play rugby. So, yeah.
Sean Carter, Route 1 Sport, from Test Park.